The United Kingdom has announced an 80% hike in electricity and gas bills, dramatically worsening the current cost of living crisis. Britain's energy regulator announced it will be increasing its energy price cap in October to an average of nearly $4,200 per year, which is nearly double the current price cap of $2,323. The regulator blamed the soaring wholesale gas costs after Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
So the price cap is a cap on the price that energy suppliers can pay for units, can charge for units of energy. It's not a cap on a bill, it's a cap on the unit of energy. We've just heard that it's increased by another 80%, another £750. That's about £2,000 on a bill in a 12-month period. What it means is that an average UK energy bill is going to be around £3,500 when a year ago it was about £1,200. It is simply unaffordable for millions of people in Britain, and it's already caused huge amounts of privation, debt, anxiety and grief, and it will only get worse as we head into the winter.
And as the UK is waiting for another Conservative leader, household and business consumers, energy suppliers and opposition politicians are clamouring for urgent government action, demanding the government must do more to avoid putting the most vulnerable in desperate situations. Meanwhile, the British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said the government would announce further support next month for consumers struggling with energy bills.
There's a pipeline of cash coming through over the next few months and through the autumn and the winter. But that is clearly now going to be augmented, increased by extra cash that the government is plainly going to be announcing in September. I want to make a point about what we're doing. We want to target the households. So most of the money will go to the 8 million most vulnerable households. That's the right thing to do.
With UK inflation already in double digits and forecast to strike 13% in the coming months due to runaway energy bills, the near doubling in the cap will likely throw millions into fuel poverty, forced to choose between heating or eating. Britain is already suffering from its highest inflation rate since 1982 and is predicted to enter recession later this year. And for more on this, we were earlier joined by our correspondent Laura Megan Isherwood from London.
Well, there are concerns that it's going to exacerbate this problem. The Bank of England is predicting that inflation could hit around 13% because of this increase in that price cap. It's effectively meaning that people have less in their pockets to spend on things like going out, buying other items. And so consequently, there will be an issue there in terms of the amount of money circulating within the economy, the amount that people have to spend on disposable items. There are reports as well, predictions from other financial groups that inflation rate could surpass 13%, hitting 18% next year when the next price cap rise is inevitably announced. And that will obviously increase the cost of living for people. It's going to make this problem even worse. Now, the risk then is that businesses as well will have to foot extra bills for the amount of these energy prices that are increasing. That then could be passed on to those customers within those properties as well. The situation just seems to be exacerbated by one thing and then another. And the risk now is that we are heading towards a recession, and this could cause even more of a problem for the economy and for people as we move through into next year.
And we were also joined by Hilary Ingham from London. She is an economist at the Lancaster University.
It's having a big impact because, of course, we know that Russia is actually now cutting off supplies from Nord Stream 1. But, of course, we were expecting there to be additional supplies from Nord Stream 2, which is now completely off the agenda. And although we know Germany is very dependent on Russian supplies, the rest of the Euro is, less so. But we have to compete in world markets. And therefore, supplies of liquefied gas, the price of that is going up. There's nuclear ongoing repairs to the French capacity. Norway is actually repairing its facilities as well. So we're all competing in a worldwide market. Supply has fallen, so price is going to go up. So I don't see that this problem is going to disappear in the near future. There is no indication that President Zelensky is going to be thinking about talking to the Russians about a peace deal. So I don't think we can see the end of this war for possibly another year, if not more.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.